don't see things as they are, we see things as we are. And it's extremely difficult to see things any other way than what you are right now until you learn how to move up to the what and the why concept. And when you get down to reality, I learned a long time ago that timing does have a lot to do with the outcome of the rain dance. I can always do a better job on a cloudy day with a rain dance than I can when it's bright and sunny. So there's always a reason for that. I also believe that there are two major perceptions help the majority of people that are invalid and debilitating. One is that wisdom comes with age. It can, but it doesn't always. Wisdom is a relationship between application and capacity. Wisdom is more about capacity than age. By capacity, I mean the ability to think and make good decisions. I know some extremely unwise 80-year-old people. I know some extremely wise 20-year-old people. It's about making decisions. Wisdom and decision making are so closely joined, it's almost scary. The futurity of the decisions that you make, how long your decisions are good into the future, determine the value you bring to any organization. If you make decisions that affect an organization positively for a long period of time, you're worth a lot of money to them. The shorter period of time your decisions affect an organization, the less value you bring to them. It's about capacity, it's not about age. The second thing that I believe is a misconception is that too many people believe that leaders are born. I don't believe that leaders are born any more than physicians are born. I do not want a natural born doctor ad-libbing through my abdomen. I want somebody that's been to a vocational school and joined a union. I want somebody that's been to a medical school and become a member of a group that tests and evaluates their ability before they say, yes, you can play. I think leadership is not innate. I don't believe we're born with it. I believe that it's first chosen. I believe people decide to be leaders. And if people choose not to decide to be and put themselves in a leadership role, there's absolutely no amount of training or education you can ever do to get them there. Peter Drucker said you can never, ever, ever teach somebody how to be a leader. You can never teach leadership. It can be learned, but it cannot be taught. Think about that. It can be learned. It cannot be taught. In order for it to be learned, it's first got to be decided that I want to learn that, you see. In 40 years of teaching, I've never found anything in my life that hampers learning as much as teaching. I believe the harder people teach, the less learning takes place. Actually, I don't believe learning ever happens until you decide to. I believe that it's chosen. Once you decide you want to learn something, then normally you just try to get the teacher out of your way. Because when you decide that you want to learn, it becomes a process that you have control over. So, another statement, and we'll go with statements, we'll do some one-liners, and we'll get down to reality. Viktor Frankl, who was in a German POW camp and wrote 2 books back in the 40s and the 50s to talk about life at Auschwitz, and he survived Auschwitz and survived the second concentration camp.